in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Lefty.
Now Wentz gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Go.
Watch twist.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
Check 24. Check 24. Safe.
Now here's Pollard, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. James Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mike check 33. 33. Here I come. Watch the edge. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Give me that ball, defense. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Deuce. Check.
Herbert on 1st down now. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Here's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Two jet.
From the gun, it's Wentz. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him.
All day. All
Deal.
any day.
Hey.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Forced out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Pollard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
60 Maverick. Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike. Hurry.
Throwing again. Herbert. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Herbert back to the air. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing now is Wentz. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First down, Minnesota.
On first down, Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
on 2nd and 12. Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's do this. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Herbert now to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. D Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll have another first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Vikings, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife